Hello everyone and welcome back to the Honey Soul Child Bottega channel. I am your chocolate priestess here to bring you all another reading for this not only new moon in Aries but also the beginning of Aries season as the spring equinox, aka the beginning of the year, had just started. So please keep in mind that all readings on my channel are for entertainment purposes only. Due to everything is not set in stone because of free will. However, you can take the message and apply it to your situation however sees fit. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Alright? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Also, be on the lookout for a post either on my community tab as well as on the social medias of your favorite platform, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, about the sound session I just completed editing the video, and I'm uploading it to my site for you all to purchase. And yes, you are able to have access for it for life, okay, and utilize it as a form of reference since it sets precedence of the energies that could be surrounding us in this new cycle, new year. Okay, so the link will be in the description box as soon as I get done doing the logistics in the background. All right, so without further ado, what are the energies surrounding the Aries season? What are the energies looking like for Aries season? I just gotta get some sticky. Looks like it's hard to tell. Maybe a lot of pushback still. What are the energies surrounding Aries season? Okay, there's two of them. All right, we got Voyage. You already have all the answers. So here's the Voyage card. Oh, hold on. Here's the Voyage card. And then second card is Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Now, I can recall this Garden card came out in Sagittarius season as well. So I thought, yeah, okay. And then Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. I believe this card came out for Pisces season, if I'm not mistaken, because it has a lot of Piscean energy. So that's just a little tidbit. Check out the Sagittarius season reading, or as well as the Piscean reading as well, because I believe this card came out for Pisces season. But this is what's hidden, focusing on the here and now. There's a lot of reflection going on. Okay, so since there are two cards that came out, you may be on the Garden side of the spectrum or the Voyage side of the spectrum. Now with the Voyage card, we have the number 34 at the top, which is reduced down to the number 7, and we are in the year of 7. And with the year of 7 is basically tap into the spirituality, as I stated in my annual outlook, aka worldly predictions. I did mention that relationships are going to get tested because the number 7 holds the 7th house energy that is associated with Libra. We're dealing with marriage, divorces, the judicial system as well. So interesting. Voyage, that's basically traveling. So, and then I'm seeing mermaid flippers, or just the flippers of the mermaid, the tail of the mermaid in the ocean. So it may be a up and down rocky road with your emotions. I'm also seeing shooting stars as well in this card, and a particular moon phase there. Okay. But it seems like with this type of card here, you may be in a mind frame where you're trying to seek a higher perspective or the bigger picture, or you're just trying to get more answers than what the status quo may have presented you, or what we have been taught for so long. It seems like it's possible that you may have a yearning to explore outside of what has been taught to us for so long, from centuries to centuries. Meanwhile, on the flip side, if you're in this particular energy of this garden energy, we have the number 15 that is reduced down to the number 6, that brings balance, harmony, having a choice, or choices being made. As I'm looking at this card here, I'm seeing autumn colors, and I love the color scheme of autumn. So this or something lovely will grow from this, or will be sprouting out from this, possibly in the fall of this year. And with this sword here, I did associate this sword with the sword suit in regular tarot that deals with the intellect and the mental state of mind, and the element that is associated with the swords suite is the sword suit is the air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so it may happen in Gemini season, or you might see something grow within Gemini season. You might see something grow within Libra season, or you may see something grow in Aquarius season. But due to this magnitude of this color scheme here, I'm getting Libra energy. Why? Because Libra is in the fall season. Okay, so there may be some choices that you have to make, or there'll be some sense of balance and harmony that you'll be able to see the beauty of it all. Because I do see a rose here in this image here. That could be in regards to love, or just self-love in itself. Okay, so you may be on a quest, or these two cards may be combined both to you as well. You may be on a self-discovery path, trying to seek, look beyond what you seek, like the character on The Lion King. However, while doing so, you already have the answers, okay? And something will grow from this as you begin to continue to go on this journey, and you making some choices along the way that's going to be for the betterment of you, okay? And then what is hidden at the bottom of the deck is, or the shadow card, is the nostalgia, reflecting on the past, or being stuck in the past. Try to focus on the here and the now. I'm getting Luther Vandross, Here and Now, playing in my head. Okay, now as far as the guidance for this, it reads for the Voyage card: you've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside of yourself when all the answers could be found within. You take the time to look. You need a spiritual mentor like me, okay? And at this point in your life, that person needs to be you, okay? So you may be just in that wandering state. That definitely explains this. Focus on the here and the now card, okay? With this garden card, if you're in this type of energy, the garden card is about either we sit around and dwell on our pain, we learn how to grow something lovely out of it, basically like turning lemons into lemonade type of deal. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel do the thing you feel most needed to do in order to aim your healing, even when it feels selfish. It definitely gives self-love energy. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focus on you for now. Okay, yeah. This is all about self-love, y'all. Possibly. I'm not even gonna say possibly, it is. This is all about self-love. You may be the type of person that you are just wearing yourself out thin. You're still trying to figure out why is this happening, or shoulda, coulda, woulda type of deal. But at the end of the day, you have all the answers. It's time to make a choice about it so you can bring some sense of balance and harmony within yourself, because there will be something lovely growing out of this. As there is the storm, comes the sunshine and rainbow at the end of the day. However, it's important to not focus on the past or be stuck in the past. It's time to be present in the here and the now. Another song that is coming through my head is Lauryn Hill with Ready or Not. Here I come. You can't hide. We gonna find you. Okay? So keep that in mind as well. All right. Now, let's go ahead and clarify these cards before I go all up in a tangent with these oracle cards. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, the first question would be, what do we want to hold on to as fearlessly initiate this new astrological year? So what do we want to hold on to as we fearlessly start the new astrological year? That's the question. What do we want to hold on to? All right. What do we want to hold on to? Oh, here we go. Oh, the Lovers card. Guess what? This 6 energy, oh my gosh, is running rampant. We have the number 6 energy here with the 33 being reduced down to the number 6, and then we have another 6 energy here with this 15 being reduced down to number 6, and now we have the Lovers card, which is definitely the 6th card in the major arcana. Didn't I say relationships are going to get tested this year? This is about my 4th or 5th time saying this. Relationships are going to get tested this year. Okay, they're going to get tested this year. So we have the Lovers card. It's definitely giving heart chakra vibes with this green in the background. And then we have the 4 baskets at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me try to zoom out just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got the Lovers card and we have the 4 baskets. So with the Lovers card, it is talking about, of course, unity, love. And a couple is standing in a body of water, are about to kiss. Okay, my ear is ringing. Okay, I get it. They symbolize yin and yang and the union of opposites and forces of desire and attraction. While Lovers represents romance and love, this card can be representative of relationships. I said that, outside of romantic context. It reminds us of the importance of self-love, which I've already mentioned that as well. and that honoring and understanding that love is the basis of an elevated and matured connection. Ultimately, we all invest our time, energy, and attention on someone or something. The Lover's card asks us to reflect on whom and what we are giving ourselves to, which bounces back to this Garden card here. All right. And as stated before, this Lover card is associated with the heart chakra because it is with an air element. Okay. Definitely giving Libra energy. Okay. But at the bottom of the deck, we have for a basket. So I'm seeing this individual that is basically looking themselves in the mirror as if they are doing like some sort of self-reflection emotionally, because the baskets are entitled of the emotions, or in regular tarot, cups. So a woman pauses to look in the mirror. She is feeling stuck. She looks away from the baskets, uninterested. She doesn't see the new growth in the plants on the wall, a sign of potential opportunity. She only has to look around to see it. The 4 baskets represents the need to ground ourselves, reflect, and make new choice. It's time to rekindle your imagination and curiosity. The mirror is an ask that you do not only look, the mirror ask is an ask that you look not only externally but internally. Where are your stresses and struggles resonating from? Dwelling in the past. Didn't I just say that? Dwelling in the past. Or obsessing about the future steals you away from the present. Previous hardships, heartbreaks, or distractions may be preventing you from seeing blessings and miracles, which definitely clarifies this card. Step away from the cycle of worry and fear as they lessen your ability to receive. This card is a call to shift your focus to what is working and to open yourself up for more good to come. Okay, say yes to others who are offering to a lending hand. Okay, so don't be afraid to say yes for people who are genuinely offering a hand to lean on. Okay, all right, so the next clarifying, we are asking, how do we apply our unclouded intuition during the Aries season? How do we apply our unclouded intuition during Aries season? Okay, we have the 6 of coins. Okay, another 6 up in this piece. All right, 6 of coins. That's dealing with material aspect, with the 5 of wands at the bottom of the deck with some conflict. Okay, excuse me. So with the 6 of coins, it is asking us to, okay, so with the 6 of coins, it is asking us to give and sharing, equal reciprocity. The husband and wife take time to do their child's hair together. They're braiding her hair and adding cowrie shells. A lot is given in the act of styling hair. It is a legacy that continues a humble labor of love. Giving the cowrie shell symbolizes the parents passing along wealth in many forms. Parents understand that all they offer ultimately increases their plate as well. The child is both being taught and seeing modeled the importance of community and aiding each other. The roots of welcoming others offer food and collaboration around resources provide the energy behind 6 of coins. This does not mean to give and take ignorantly as a colonizer, but to give and take sustainably and equitably. We do not all have equal or equitable resources or privileges. Honor giving when you can increase opportunity for others as they build themselves, and be open to receiving when others want to help build you. So to get in alignment with this, Six of Coins is to remember the law of giving and receiving. When you have plenty, you have plenty to share with others. Okay, so how, and then with the Five of Wands, that is basically saying rivalry and conflict. A family of four are about to indulge in some ice cream. They're all reaching out to grab a cone for themselves, but the struggle is unnecessary because there is more than enough for everybody. Additional cones are prepped, and they're full of tub of ice cream on the counter. This card indicates conflict in which everyone is scalded, but the fight wasn't necessary to begin with. Many disputes can be escalated or de-escalated or avoided entirely by changing your perspective and acknowledging that in the individuals or community you believe or your competition might not be the true enemy. The 501 suggests that you are being tested based on the inconveniences and delays of the day. Ultimately, do not fall for the bait. Not every situation deserves your time and energy. So basically, picking and choosing your battles wisely. And for the alignment for that 5 of Wands, we have challenge your virtual and physical echo chambers. Listen to different viewpoints, okay? Be open and willing to hear each other out and share equal reciprocity amongst each other, and not make it as if y'all are, don't make it as if, how should I put it, one is over the other. We all trying to live in this life together, one day at a time. All right? Okay. So next, the third card is how do we draw? Oh wait. Okay. How do we draw on youthful wisdom in the coming month? How do we draw on youthful wisdom in the next coming month? Or in the coming season. There we go. Okay, all right. All right, we got two cards that came out. We got the Empress card. It's definitely giving root chakra vibes with that red background. And then the 9 of Wands. All right, so for the Empress card, we all know the Empress is like the mother of tarot. She is nurturing. Okay, this is like divine feminine. This is grace at its best. So a woman is standing in the waterfall. I'm talking about the Empress card. The woman is standing in the waterfall, basking in the water in nature. She is the cosmic maternal figure, showcasing beauty and invisibility. Her femininity is expressed through nurturing, creativity, sexuality, attracting what she desires. The Empress carries the spirit of being alive, overcoming all fear, and living as her whole self. She is in charge of the sky and the earth, reconnecting us with the mystic mind and our 5 senses. The Empress asks us to center nature and wisdom of those who have become before us in our decisions and choices. Okay, so the chakra that is associated with the Empress, we got the heart and the sacral chakra. So to get in alignment, engage in talk therapy. Practice daily self-love affirmations. Speaking of affirmations for the Empress card, it reads, I welcome the wisdom and knowledge of my ancestors who want the best for my family and for me to heal and strengthen my family line. Meanwhile, following along with the 9 of Wands that was in front of the Empress card. So we're dealing with resilience because 9 is almost at the end of the road. And when it's in the one sector, is dealing with inspiration. Okay. So with the Nine of Wands is basically testing your faith, your resistance, but also resilience, because you do see the individuals in this image. They're raising their fist up, they're standing together as one, and they hold up the power fist as united front. The Nine of Wands warns of the other side of constant action, exhaustion, burnout. This card asks 3 things of you: defend yourself, persevere, and exhibit stamina. Whether you are fighting for your rights or exercising your voice, prepare for moments of discouragement, especially when the struggle has been ongoing. This card is a sign not to give up. Enact regular spiritual protection for you, yours, and your space. Listen to your needs and accommodate yourself accordingly. The Nine of Wands indicates the time to review and acknowledge your achievements and success. Don't doubt yourself. Continue to fight the noble fight. Get in good trouble. I was just about to mention Mr. Lewis with the good trouble phrase. So sounds like he is trying to channel in him up in this reading as well. Okay. So to bring that back into full circle on how can we draw on youthful wisdom in the upcoming month is basically to treat ourselves right, show ourselves some love, and at the end of the day, continue the good fight. Whatever situation that you're in, you're feeling like that. If you're feeling like nothing is not happening, come on, my sleeve just keep. If you feel like nothing is happening or going your way right now, just know to keep up the good fight. Okay, be good trouble, not over exaggerating trouble at the end of the day. That way it can come back full circle for you tenfold, and you'll be able to see the good that comes out of the end of the cycle. Okay, the Nine of Coins is at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Coins is basically reaping the rewards, okay, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, all right, so now the 4th card is asking, we're asking what will support and what will support and nourish me as we forge ahead. Okay, I'm just going to rephrase that. What will support and nourish us as we forge ahead? Okay, because we are springing forward. So what will support and nourish us as we forge ahead? We got 6 of baskets. 6 of baskets. So this is definitely nostalgic energy, because it goes right back to this card here at the bottom. I don't know what happened in Piscean season, y'all, but do some reflection on what transpired in Pisces season in your own individual situation, or just in the worldly sense. That way, whatever has happened there to keep you stuck there or leave you stuck in that past, let's go ahead and release that so we can be better for ourselves. We have the Son of Baskets that was behind the 6 of baskets, and then in front of it was the 3 of Wands. Okay, so there's some sort of celebration, or 3 of Wands, yeah. Okay, at the bottom we have the 2 of Knives. So there's a mental, you're mentally contemplating, and there's a little indecisiveness that comes into play on here. Okay, so with the 6 of baskets, so we're dealing with emotions and feelings with the 6 of baskets, and we're dealing with the mental when it comes to the knives, as we're talking about the support and nourishment to get ahead or to move forward. So with the Six of Baskets is talking about nostalgia again and innocence. Two children are in the field picking up strawberries together. This is their first chance at a bit of independence while they wander the road collecting and indulging in strawberries. The Six of Basket is a call to simpler, kinder ways of living. Going back to the basics, it asks you to consider what really matters at the end of the day. Whatever the answer is, do more of it. Build in time for carefree moments. Much of what makes life worthwhile is who is with us on our journey. Remember what a reciprocal relationship looks like. You sustain them and they sustain you. Send and receive the message of support. This card screams to make time that set your soul alight. Be reminded of your heritage and how you can honor those aspects of your ancestry as you create your own roots. So go on a picnic. Try going on a picnic as a form of support and nourishment to help you move forward. Also with the Two of Knives, so we're dealing with the intellect and the mental, and that's basically impasse or decisions. A woman is in a dancer pose. Above her on the wall are two knives crossed. Oh, let me show that to y'all. Boom. Okay. The woman practices mindfulness, preparing herself emotionally for any crossroads she may face. The dancer's pose is a heart-opening movement, suggesting that you trust your heart over your clouded mind. This card asks you to find balance. Be stable yet at ease. Be committed but not attached. Be engaged but at peace. The knives symbolizes conflict, thoughts, visions, or ideas. The Two of Knives asks for patience, even if the lack of immediate resolution causes tension. Recognize that you don't know enough yet. Now is the time to get input and gather feedback. So, to get in alignment with this is basically rest and listen to binaural beats. Dang. All that I just said before is really just coming out in these cards. And I'm liking it. I'm not even gonna front. So basically, again, to support and nurse yourself, take yourself out on the picnic, because that will bring some simplicity into your realm as you begin to be mindful of what decisions lies ahead of you. Find the balance. I'm hearing balance. I'm seeing the number 6. I'm hearing heart chakra a lot in this spread as well. And I'm going overboard. But it's going to go overboard anyway. Because it is the start of the season. So why not? Go big, go home. Alright. Last card for this spread before I conclude the reading is what are we leaving behind as we enter to this new cycle? What are we leaving? Oh, that's too much. That's too many. What are we leaving behind as we enter to this new cycle? Mother of Baskets. That came out like right here. So I'm going to leave it right here. Mother of Baskets. Interesting. So there's some feelings and emotions at play because we're dealing with baskets again. We are dealing with baskets. So the Mother of Baskets is dealing with compassion and calm. A woman is shopping in a Botanica or I'm just saying Botanica. She carries a baby in a basket on her back. Mother Basket has a kind word for all and some to turn for advice as she spits mother's wit. Full of compassion, she is the reminder to give yourself and others grace. The Mother of Baskets trusts her intuition and is tapped into others' energy, knowing that they're feeling, experiencing without needing to be told. This card is called to represent and show reverence for all aspects of creation. She is a prompt of welcome in all feelings, knowing that their complexity gives life its richest meaning and depth. So, in alignment with this card is send snail mail to a few loved ones. So basically what I'm getting from this card in regards to what are we leaving behind as we enter a new cycle is basically judgment. So we can be able to give each other grace. Or it could be on the flip side. You know, you've shown enough grace and empathy from others to where you have to give it back to yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Knives. There's a lot of knives and baskets in this spread as well. Okay, we're dealing with mental and emotions at this point. So the Six of Knives is at the bottom of this deck for this particular card. And as you can see, this individual here is just basically climbing up the mountain. And it shows, the number 6. Very prevalent in this reading. My gosh. The number 6. That's very interesting. And it's on the mental capacity. Okay, so the number 6 of Knives, rite of passage, transition. A young man is rock climbing using knives to help him scale the face. He's ready to transition towards something new. Where are you ready to evolve? Announce it to the universe. Climb represents putting in the work to grow and letting go anything that encourages stagnation. Be willing to open and explore new lands and shores. You will benefit by going with the grain. The rock climber has come a long way while working towards a brighter future. The Six of Knives reminds us that change often comes about after periods of discomfort. This is never too late to step into a new existence. Allow others to lend a hand as you work toward the top. The pack on the man's back symbolizes weight we carry from heartbreak, conflict, trauma. It's time to transform through healing. You have come too far to turn back now. Get out of your comfort zone is basically what this is about. Okay? So not only to let me go back. Send snail mail to a few loved ones. So send a little love letter to your loved ones, but also get out of your comfort zone in doing so. Sometimes you have to take the first step for something to blossom at the end of the day. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with closing it out with a couple of other cards.